Good evening and a very warm welcome to the online darts live league here on Sporty Stuff TV. It's Friday, which means it's decision day part 2. And this evening we will see the culmination of Group B as we'll see our final 3 identities or the finals tomorrow night. Well, before we look ahead to tonight's action, let's recap what we've already seen this week at the Online Darts Live League. It started on Tuesday and Wednesday with Group A, and as you can see, it was Kai Fan Lung who was the victor. He got himself through to tomorrow night's final, but had to do it via leg difference. Him and Scott Walters level on 16 points following 2 days play. Him and Robert Owen got second and third position, so they'll be through to tonight's Group B, whilst Richard North, Justin Smith and Colin Osborne were placed into Group C. And that was what we were looking at this afternoon at the Online Darts Live League, and this was how it finished. David Vazuski, the victor, 16 points from his 10 games. Graham Usher, 14 points from his 10. He was the second man through in that group. Colin Osborne and Justin Smith just missing out, but they did put up a good fight to try and get that second position from the gambler. Well, as I say, this evening is all about the conclusion of Group B here at the Online Darts Live League. And at the halfway stage of proceedings, it really couldn't be tighter. Chaz Barstow and Scott Walters level on 6 points at the top, just one leg between them on the leg difference bracket. Rob Collins holds on to the third place in the group, whilst defending champion Robert Owen is on 4 points following his opening night in fourth and has more than a chance of making it through. Lee Cox will need a big effort tonight if he is to secure a place in the top 3 and a place at finals night tomorrow. Well, we have got 10 fantastic fixtures for you this evening, and we kick off with Robert Owen up against Rob Collins. Perhaps the way the league table is situated, perhaps fitting that these two are the opening match of the night. It does look like a tight league table. As you see, Robert Owen, the 37-year-old from Ogmore Vale in Wales, using a 23 grand custom dart. The Stack Attack is a former UK Open semi-finalist. As for Rob Collins, aged 43, from Bognor Regis, uses a 22 grand Red Dragon dart. The Man of Steel is a former Challenge Tour winner. So that's the table at the halfway point. Chaz Barstow on 6 points, Scott Walters on 6 points. These two locked on 4 and can make a real indent with an opening victory here and scupper their opponent's chances of making the top 3.
First leg, Robert to throw first. Game on.
So we're underway here in this evening session, Group B here at the Online Darts Live League. And the third man in the room is the legendary and
100.
Unmistakable voice of our referee, Mr. Paul Hinks.
$100. $41. $57.
Of course, you can have a flutter on this match, as with every match tonight. If you're going to do so, it's 18 plus, begambleaware.org. But as things stand, they have
41.
Robert Owen at 1-2, Rob Collins at 6-4. Take your pick. If you're going to do so, make sure you do so responsibly.
83.
Full play, good underway. Rob Collins was 11-8 to grab a victory in this opening match of the night.
140.
So just a quick one for then of what we've got coming up this evening. 10 matches following this. Chaz Barstow and Lee Cox get their campaign underway. We'll see Rob Collins
44.
again against Scott Walters. Then Robert Owen back to the hockey against Lee Cox. Scott Walters, Chaz Barstow, Rob Collins, Lee Cox. Scott Walters, Robert Owen, Chaz Barstow, Rob Collins, Lee Cox, Scott Walters, and Robert Owen against Chaz Barstow, as Robert Owen leads tops after 15.
74. Robert, you require 40.
So for a steady 16 dart leg to open up his account for the night.
Game
18 will
shot on
do
the first
nicely.
leg,
Anything will do
Robert
nicely
Owen.
because he's got his opening leg on the board this evening. So the defending champion has got off to the perfect start on a night he needs to do well to get into the top 3.
Second leg, Rob to throw first. Game on. $62.
Of course, you can get in
60.
contact with us here at the Online Darts Live League. Keep it fun, keep it clean. On Facebook, Twitter and Instagram, the handle you need is at Darts
93.
Live League.
$43. $44. $140. $140.
You got the sense that that was a big visit there from Rob Collins and responds in kind of a 140. If that was left troubleless, it would have opened the door for Robert Owen. But now he has 6 darts on 162 to level this game up.
65. $60. Rob, you require 97.
So 97 to level us up. Triple 18 leaves double 12, but
73.
wide.
Robert, you require 103.
So Robert Owen wants 103 to break the throw and to get into a 2-0 lead early on here. Wants double 18, gets double 18, and that could be a crucial break of throw in proceedings for Robert Owen. Opens up a 2-0 lead in this match.
Leg Robert to throw first. Game on.
Has the throwing leg free. You just get the sense
100.
that this leg could be absolutely crucial for Rob Collins. He's going to have to, you feel, get the break back in this leg.
121.
Don't want to leave your opponent on the hill, especially in these short course races.
83.
Reminder for those who are new to the Online Darts Live League, and if you are, very warm welcome to you. It's the top 3 that go through
100.
from Group B. And we'll make it through to tomorrow night's finals, where the top 3 from that classification will make it through to Champions Week at the end of the month, where a cool £6,000 top prize will be on offer. The incentive every
100.
player is after. Not just that, but for the glory. And Robert Owen is the man who currently holds the crown.
134.
Our Phase 2 champion of 2022. Joined Jim McEwen in the winner's circle this year. He won Phase 1.
43. Rob Yukar, 146. 40. $99. Rob, you require 106.
Good visit that to leave 76. Census has to go for Rob Collins. May still do, because he gets a dart at double 16 and pins double 16. And Rob Collins gets that break back, courtesy of that 106 finish. Back to 2-1.
Throw first. Game on.
Now for Rob Collins, back on throw. Because he's throwing second, he's still going to have to find one more break in this match.
95.
But at the very least, doesn't have to go chasing 4 consecutive legs. Robert Owen
140.
was looking to chase a maximum. A 140 will do, though.
$68.
That last leg for Rob Collins won in a regulation 15.
$140.
But against the darts, back-to-back ton 40s to start for Stack Attack. He really is
59.
attacking the Rob Collins throw.
$81.
That'll do nicely because Collins isn't on a finish. Okay, would have liked to have left it a little bit more handy.
100.
But it'll do.
Robert, you require 140.
Because he'll get 6 darts from here. Ideally, would like to get it done in 3, but it won't happen. I'll tell you where this
100.
next dart was going. It was going straight into the fat bit of the 20.
$59. Robert, you require 40.
So to get the break back and to go within 1 of the victory line in this opening match. 2 more at tops. Now double 10.
20.
And I think
Rob,
he would have preferred the
require
open bed, but he
120.
couldn't quite get there. Well, Collins won the last leg of 106. Can still do it for 120. Needs the treble now. The bed was slightly obscured.
100. Robert, you
Managed
require
to sneak
20.
one in with the last dart. So Robert Owen double 10. And he gets the break back in the 4th leg. And Robert Owen, the defending champion, is 1 leg away from winning his opening match of the night and to go above Rob Collins into 3rd in the Group B table. And that will be good enough for qualification for tomorrow night.
100. $26. $100.
And they are exactly what Rob Collins needs, and needs in abundance. The first max of the match, the first max of the night.
83.
Needs a lot from here, Rob Collins.
60.
And the look of frustration on the man of steel. That's a nice dart for Robert, the way his darts lie.
140.
Case in point. And 78 points for winning the first game of the evening. And possibly within 15.
45. Robert, you require 78.
So 78 for Robert Owen to seal the deal in the opening game of the night. 20 for tops.
58.
That lies just underneath Not a darting disaster because Rob Collins isn't coming back. Or should I say Rob Collins isn't on the finish.
Robert, you require 20.
Robert Owen is definitely coming back for double 10. Which he pins for a 4-1 victory, an emphatic victory in the end for Robert Owen. And that could be crucial as well in terms of leg difference. Let's have a look at the statistics from that one. Robert Owen 7 points in front on the free dart averages, 4 from 10 in the checkouts. Rob Collins only had 2 darts at double in the match and a high out of 106 for the man of steel. But it is Stack Attack who claims the opening game of the night. Well, we're going to take a quick break then here on Sporty Stuff TV. When we return, we're going to see Chaz Barstow up against Lee Cox. Well, game 2 of our evening here at the Online Darts Live League sees the 2 players that bookend Group B as Chaz Barstow takes on Lee Cox. Chaz Barstow leads the way in the group. As we see, Lee Cox, the 37-year-old from Crawley, is a 22 grand chizzy dart. He is the London captain. Here's Crafty Coxey. As for Chaz Barstow, 43 from Winchester, using a 25 gram Harrows dart. Played in the PDC World Championship this year. And this is the current state of the table. Big victory there for Robert Owen. Gets himself on 6 points. Remember, top 3 from Group B progress to tomorrow night's final. Very tight at the top.
78.
Next game between Rob Collins and Scott Walters, your sense could be absolutely vital even at this early stage of the night. We'll get on to them too when that
41.
game comes.
$123.
These two met yesterday in the opening night's action in Group B. Chaz Barstow won it by 4 legs to 0. And is starting tonight how he left off last night.
$140. Chaz Yukar, 120.
Shanghai for Barstow. I think the barrel
60.
blocked the lie to the bed there. He does himself handy on 60, but Lee Cox not on a finish. Looking for a potential 14 dart on throw to start.
60. Chaz Yukar, 60.
Tops. Double 10. Nails it. And a 15 dart opener for Chaz Barstow, the man at the top of the group with a steady enough start. 15 dart leg to open up your evening isn't a bad one, is it?
Second leg lead to throw first. Game on. $140.
And in fairness to Lee Cox, it's been a fantastic start from the pair of them, both averaging over the ton
95.
at this early stage of the game.
$100. $97.
Just to illustrate how good
100.
Chaz Barstow was last night. These are his stats for Thursday here at the Live League. Played 4, won 3, lost 1.
43.
Played 25 legs, won 15, lost 10. Overall average 99.2. Best average 105. 11 180s.
100.
Very good night for a player who is continuing to get better. His stock continues to rise within the game.
121. Lee Cox, 61.
But in this leg, Lee Cox is looking to get level with double 18. Now double 9.
43. Chaz Yukar, 145.
Can Barstow give us a barnstormer? Not this time. So Lee Cox will return for double 9 then.
18.
For a second hold of throw in this match and to level up at 1 apiece. Decides to split to go for double 8.
2. Chaz Yukar,
Doesn't
40.
pin it, so Barstow for the break of throw wants tops. 10s.
20.
Will not be a friend this
Lee
time.
Cox, 16.
And Lee Cox gets another go at double 8. And this time he pins it. And we are level. It's 1 apiece. It's all on throw thus far. What's going to give as this game goes on?
Third leg, They'd like Chaz to throw first. Game on. 41. 125.
Great recovery, Dart. Considering he had to retrieve it, pick it up, lose that rhythm, which he would have gained for the first two throws.
134.
And talking about rhythm, Chaz Barstow, you feel is in the rhythm.
100.
Averaging 89 at the minute is Barstow. You'll happily take for your first game of the night, and it's only going to go up from there.
$125.
Well, it is Cox who's first to the finish. It is a big one, mind.
151.
151. Still on. Treble 17 would have given him a go at tops.
137. Chaz your car 135.
So 135 for Chaz Barstow. Treble 20. Leads him a dart to the red pit.
110. Leader car
But
14.
not this time. So for a 13 dart break,
Getting
double
shown the
seven,
third
pins
leg.
double
Lee
seven,
Cox.
and Lee Cox gets a big breaker throw. You sense that this first game was crucial for the man from Crawley. He gets the breaker throw, is 2-1 up, and is trying to stamp his
Top leg leader
authority
throw first,
against
game
the
on.
man at the top of the group.
$87. 76.
Just have another recap at the averages. 93 for Lee Cox, 90 for
137.
Chaz Barstow. And it's only going to go up following that visit.
51. 140.
But in this leg is Lee Cox, who most
57.
certainly has the
Leader car
ascendancy. Will get at
137.
least 6 at 137 to consolidate the break with a hold. May do it in 3, not now.
97.
Will leave himself handily on top, so after 12. This would be potentially for
96.
back-to-back
Leader car
13 dart
40.
legs. And
Being
tops
shown
it
the
is
fourth
for
leg,
back-to-back
Lee Cox.
13 dart legs. And Lee Cox has started off tonight terrifically. He is now just one leg away from beating the man who started the night at the top of the group in Chaz Barstow.
Fifth leg, Chaz to throw first, game on.
Averaging a shade
140.
under a ton now. He's only creeping up.
135.
This has been a superb start to the night for Lee Cox. The perfect start. He knew he had to get off to a good one.
100.
Can't ask for much better than a ton average and beating the man at the top of the group. The man they're all trying to take down.
134.
And at the minute, he's doing a good job of doing so. But Barstow looks to hit back.
140.
And does so impressively. 1-2-1 after 9. Terrific standard here at the Live League.
60. Chaz your car 121.
Drifts to the other side of the treble bed. Cox wasn't on a finish, so he didn't have to go for the bull if the option was available. So we'll set this up
81.
handily and will leave himself on tops after 12. We could see 3 consecutive 13 dart legs here. And all on tops.
140. Chaz your
At
car
140,
40.
needs 32. but
Being shot on
Barstow
the fifth
pins
leg,
tops,
Chaz
and it is
Basto.
3 consecutive 13 dart legs in this match. What a super standard we're seeing at the start of our night here in Group B, and Chaz Barstow is still alive in this match,
Six-leg
but
leader
this
throw
could be the
first, game
crucial
on.
one, because Lee Cox has the throw, Barstow has to break.
100.
There we go, those are the averages. Lee Cox 102.21, Chaz Barstow 92.
58.
Has the solitary maximum in this match. Fantastic little addition to our graphic setup here at the Live League. Reminder that next up is the one man we haven't seen yet so far, Scott Walters. He started the evening's proceedings in second. He'll take on Rob Collins, who played in our opener and was defeated by
16.
Robert Owen. It was being a 5-player group and only 10 matches.
59.
The action comes thicker and faster for our players here this evening. Perhaps what we've seen in Group A and Group C this week.
97.
So you're constantly keeping yourself on the go, constantly ticking over, because at any moment you'll be called back upon the hockey again.
137. Leader car 104.
So 104 to seal it for Lee Cox. Double 16
72.
would have been for 15, which breaks the chain of 13 dart legs. Not that he would care if he gets this double.
44. Leader car 32.
So double 16 to win it in 16.
No score.
But Chaz Barstow breathes again.
125.
And you sense this 125 has to go. Well, he's elected to go. The 45 route. Another one of them. Another one of them. How about that for Chaz Barstow? Elected to go. Treble 15. Tops. With his opponent sat on a double for the match.
Seventh final leg, Chaz to throw first.
That takes courageous bottle, Chaz Barstow. Something he has in an abundance.
57.
Well, no one saw that coming, did they?
58.
I suspect that might make the highlight reel tonight.
123.
But most importantly, we are into a deciding leg in this match. Chaz Barstow has the darts. Lee Cox looking to make an indent against the foe.
137.
That'll help. But it is advantage Barstow.
96. 136.
136 leaves the big fish. And it may have to go.
105. Leader car 170.
I was hoping he was going to leave 125 again. But can he nail the big fish? No is the answer. So Shanghai
60.
for Chaz Barstow.
Leader car 120.
And from 3-1 down. Looks to pull off the comeback.
80. Leader car 110.
So 110 here for Lee Cox to do it. Single 10 or single 18. He goes 10 for tops.
90.
But just underneath.
Chaz leader car 40.
And I think he knows the significance of it, because Chaz Barstow steps up to the hockey and nails double 10 to complete the comeback win. He was 3-1 down, was our table topper overnight, but comes back to win 4-3. Those are the averages. Lee Cox averaging 97.15, but it is 3 from 12 on the doubles. That was his undoing in the end. 4 from 10 for Chaz Barstow. of a 90 average, a high checkout of 125. And what a fantastic 125 finish it was. Treble 15, tops, tops. Sure to see that on the highlights reels as the night goes on. Well, we're going to take a quick break here on Sporty Stuff TV. When we return, we're going to see Rob Collins up against Scott Walters. Well, by the end of this match, you would have seen every player play once in Group B here at the Online Darts Live League on this Friday evening. Scott Walters takes to the oche up against Rob Collins. There he is, Scott Walters. Well, man, we haven't seen yet tonight. This is how the table is shaping up. A big game this for Rob Collins on 4 points. Scott Walters wins this one. He is on 8. Remember, top 3 from this group go through. And that defeat for Lee Cox could have been a crucial one.
First leg, Rob to throw first.
He won that
Game
and been right amongst the chasing pack. And if you don't hit those winning doubles, you often get punished.
98.
Mightily unlucky though in that game, I have to say. Played some excellent stuff. 97.1 average in the end in that one. But our full focus is on this. Rob
100.
Collins up against Scott Walters.
$60.
You can get even money on Rob Collins winning this one. Well, that is 8 to 11 for Scott
32.
Walters to claim victory if you are having a little flutter this evening. Wherever you are joining us, a very good evening
100.
to you.
57.
That's what Friday nights are made for. Darts, darts, and even more darts. And what a packed day we've had. Been WDF action. We had our morning session here.
140.
European Tour, Development Tour in the PDC. Stacked with fine tungsten.
58. Scott your car 101.
Scott Walters is looking for 101 on the opening leg. And this will be against the darts as
43.
well.
Rob your car 156.
This would feel like a break with the darts if that did go for Rob Collins. Can leave it handy.
100. Scott your car 58.
56 will do just that, but Scott Walters back to the oche. But misses the big number, so only gets one at tops. But only needs one at tops to break the throw in the opening leg of this match. A perfect start to the inning for Scott Walters. Both of them maybe perhaps warming up into this one, but it doesn't matter as far as Walters is concerned. He's got the opening leg.
$100.
It was a break for Walters, but the commanding position he found himself in the leg, it would have perhaps felt like a hold.
85. $60.
But back comes Collins with a monster 177. You sense this is a crucial match
45.
for Collins, because a victory for Walters here would open a bit of a gap between Barstow and Walters from the
59.
chasing pack in third, fourth and fifth, and win for Robert Owen against Lee Cox would make his life far more difficult to reach the finals.
$125.
We know where that's going. And the look of Rob Collins' face is thinking, well, that would have been plumb for maximum if we were in the true scoring phase of this leg. But what a response this is against the darts. Tops
40.
for a 13 dart leg. Tens. Double five, now chasing around the board.
No score.
And Buster's score. That may actually be a blessing in disguise. If this 74 doesn't go, we'll get one dart at tops.
34. Rob Uruguay 40.
But Collins will come back. Back we go again to double 10. But this time double 10 is hit. And Rob Collins gets the break back straight away. We are level at 1 apiece in this one.
Third leg, Rob to throw first. Game on. $83. 43. 100. 60. 82. 140. 57. 134.
Big visit that for Walters. Leaves himself on 1-2-4, first to the finish. Again against the darts. But my word, this is going to be under severe pressure. The severest of pressure. To continue the streak of breaks. Treble 18. Strays into the single 4.
44. Robbie O'Quarr,
So
40.
tops for Collins for a first holder throw in this match. He wants tops. Now double 10. Double 5. We were here in the last leg.
30. Scott O'Quarr, 80.
But this time above the wire and not bust. So Scott Walters will get a go at this 80. Went tops, attack the finish.
60.
But couldn't finish
Robbie
it off.
O'Quarr, 10.
So double 5 for Collins. 2s.
6. Scott O'Quarr, 20.
But missed doubles is beginning to plague Rob Collins. It's now 1 from 10 on the outer ring.
Getting shot on the third
And
leg.
Scott Walters picks up the pieces. It's yet another breaker throw in this game. It's 3 in succession. But Scott Walters won't mind because he's leading 2-1.
Fourth leg, Scott to throw first. Game on.
And it's immediately in the red bit at the start of leg 4.
140.
'But how about this for a response?
140.
It has been the doubles, which has been the key turning point in this game.
100.
Scott Walters 2 from 5, 40%. Will Collins 1 from 10, 10%.
41.
In terms of the actual scoring phase of the match, there's not much to separate them really.
100. 29. Scott O'Quarr, 161.
So 6 darts and 1-6-1 for the first hold of the match. And it'd be a crucial one because it would see him 1 away from the finishing line. So 62 when he returns.
58. Scott O'Quarr, 62.
And along for treble 10. 52 left. 12 for tops is his route, is his MO. And the MO is successful and gets the holder throw, the first in this match. And now Scott Walters is just a leg away.
This leg, Rob to throw first. Game on.
His opening match of the night.
100.
And we'll put him top of the group. You remember at the start of the night, Chaz Barstow was +1 on the leg difference. It's Scott Walters.
40.
Get it done in this leg. He would go above Barstow.
62.
And of course, qualifying is one thing, but you want to make sure you're as high up the table as possible because it is advantageous for you come finals night tomorrow.
140.
It's a bit like the old football cliche. Get the goal difference up as much as possible because it could be worth an extra point.
140.
But Rob Collins, we're hoping to pull off a comeback
26.
like we saw in the last match. Chaz Barstow was 3-1 down to Lee Cox, managed to win 4-3. And he's in
45.
the driver's seat of this leg, but he's not particularly happy about that visit. Would have liked it much handier than 154.
45. Rob Urucar 154.
We get 6 bites of the darting cherry.
$58.
96 upon his return. Walters can only apply pressure.
83. Rob Urucar 96.
But he's himself on 167. So 96 here. Double 18. Nines. And pins it and brings it back to 3-2. But this is the crucial leg as far as Rob Collins is concerned. He has to break Scott Walters here to send us to a last leg shootout.
6 leg Scott to throw first. Game on.
Scott Walters has the darts here.
100.
Got to say, actually look at Scott Walters' setup. It's very James Wade-like, isn't it? Shape of the barrel. The Union Jack flights.
100.
And if he continues to be proficient and machine-like,
95.
fancy him to qualify for finals night tomorrow.
$36.
Top 3 tonight will join Kai Fan Lung, David Vazuski, and Graham
99.
Usher. And 2 coming through Group C. Kai Fan Lung winning Group A into tomorrow night's final, which you can see live of us here on Sporty Stuff TV, a 10 o'clock start.
133.
So whatever plans you have for Saturday night, work it around the darts.
100. Scott Ricard 132.
The champagne shot to try and finish the match. But it won't happen this time.
78. Robbie Ricard 107.
Now 107 to keep his hopes alive. Downstairs he goes. 7 for tops.
87.
For what would have been a clutch
Scott
finish and a
Ricard,
clutch
54.
time. So Scott Walters wants 54. He now wants 40. Double 10 to see the job through.
34.
But 2
Ricard,
mismatched darts for Walters. And can Collins step in on double 10?
shot on the
Yes,
6 leg,
he
Rob
can.
Collins.
And we are going all the way here between Rob Collins and Scott Walters. It's 3 apiece. Scott Walters has missed 2 match darts to seal the deal. But we are going to the 7th and deciding leg here.
$44. $45.
Well, this game really has seesawed, hasn't it? We had the 2 breaks to start. Scott Walters then got himself into a 3-1 lead. Rob Collins has pulled it back.
85.
What final twist are we going to see here?
95. 28.
Well, it's very much advantage Rob Collins from here. Is he going to be the second consecutive player to come back from 3-1 down to win 4-3? Chaz Barstow did it in the last game.
39.
But that visit won't help. And just opens the door for Walters.
95.
But Rob Collins is 223 points away from victory.
50.
But crucially, doesn't leave a finish here. The door's open for Walters. Very much open.
100.
It's ajar, because he'd be first to a finish. But it might have to go.
137.
You sense it definitely will have to go.
148.
148 for the match for Scott Walters. He missed 2 match darts in the last leg.
49.
And now he can see his
36.
opponent, Rob Collins, mop up on double 18. And we'll see his opponent mop up on double 18. Scott Walters missed 2 match darts in the 6th leg. Rob Collins gets it done in the end, coming from 3-1 down. The second player in consecutive matches to do so. That's the tail of the tape in terms of the averages. 3 from 8 for Scott Walters on the doubles. 4 from 17 for Rob Collins. A high out of 96 in the end. So that's the tail of the tape in that one. When we return after the break, we're going to see the defending champion, Robert Owen, in action. He takes on Lee Cox. out to see how our reigning champion responds as Robert Owen is in action as he takes on Lee Cox here as Group B continues at the Online Darts Live League. This is how the league table shapes up, and look how tight it is for second and third spot respectively. That victory for Rob Collins against Scott Walters has blown the race to get into tomorrow night's final wide open.
First leg is leader throw first.
You sense
Game on.
it's any 2 from 3. And perhaps you sense now Robert Owen might have the initiative.
140.
Beat Rob Collins in the opening game of the night 4-1. As Scott Walters in his opener lost 4-3 to Collins.
140. 85.
There's going to be some race to the line in this group. Really is tightly contested.
66.
And who's to say our old friend leg difference might not come into play after all.
$170.
Well, Lee Cox goes down for the ball, gets the ball to leave 106 after 9. Good start this for Crafty Coxey.
140.
As is that from Robert Owen. But can he kick us off with a 12 dart leg and a ton topper? Still on 86. Treble 18. Needs a dart at double 16, which he hits. And Lee Cox kicks off with a 12 dart leg and a ton plus finish. The 106 is nailed. He leads by a leg to nil.
$100.
Of course, all about responding to adversity for Lee Cox. 3-1 up in his previous match against Chaz Barstow, only to lose 4-3. 7 points higher average. 97 average, I should add as well. And at this very
60.
early stage, I should stress, averaging 120.
$125.
But what a performance this is from Lee Cox so far. Not much, hardly anyone can do about this.
60.
Robert Owen's averaging 94 and just cannot get a look in at the minute.
95. $100.
So 181 after 9. Credit to Robert, he's on the same number after 12.
43.
And that rare slip up has just perhaps opened the door for the Welshman.
$81. Leader car 138.
But can Cox hit the Della? A 10-all lead, break a throw.
58. Robert Eurocar 100.
And despite the barrage, Robert Owen is looking for tops to get the ton, in which he does. 2 legs so far in this match and finishes of 106 and a ton. Superb standard from both.
Third leg leader throw first. Game on.
The average is right now. Lee Cox 102.44. Robert Owen 97.73. And Robert Owen showing why he's the defending champion here.
55.
He withstood that barrage in the first leg and a half. And then When the opportunity opened itself up, he opened the door.
81.
Perhaps we're seeing the M word, momentum, begin to shift.
59. 82. 100. 59.
Just having a look at Robert Owen's tail of the tape from last night. Played 4, 1, 2, lost 2. Played 26
100.
legs, 112, lost 14. Overall average, though, of 90.6, which over 4 games, it's a steady enough standard.
140. 137. Lee Ricard 104.
He's currently a couple of points above that average from last night in this particular match. But Leacock's here for another ton
72.
topper. That would have been
Robert
for 3 in a
Uruguay,
row in this
50.
match. And the MO is 10 for tops for Robert Owen. This is for a break of throw here
Team showing
and
the
gets
third
the
leg.
break of throw.
Robert
And that could be
Owen.
a crucial visit there from Robert Owen, breaking the darts of Lee Cox. He knows he has to win this game in the context of the group to make things really, really interesting and perhaps put
Fourth
himself
leg, Robert to
in
throw
pole
first.
position to get
Game
himself in the top 3. That break of throw is crucial for the defending champion.
$135.
And when you break, kick off with the throw with a 2 treble visit.
60.
Averaging a shade under 97 now is Stack Attack.
96.
Interestingly, not a 180 yet, which surprises me with the scoring power of the pair.
81.
I was hoping Lee was going to show me up there.
83.
187 after 9 is in full command of this leg. And with it, full command of the match.
55.
As you can see there, the match average is 95.88 for Robert Owen. 88.17 for Cox. Not a 180 yet in this match. Owen will not want a 180 with this visit.
100.
Will happily take the ton.
60. Robert, you require 87.
To take full command of the match, he wants 87. He's still on. Tops. It's what he wants. Tops is what he gets. And it's another fabulous finish in this match. Robert Owen leads by 3 legs to 1. Add that 87 to the 106 and ton straight up we've seen in this match. And Robert Owen is just a leg away from victory over Lee Cox.
97.
And a regulation 15 dart leg as well.
108.
That's more than regulation. That's perfect from Robert Owen. The first max of the match.
60.
Now, can you build on that, Robert? You've got 4 in.
100.
Colin Osborne got 7/9 of the way there earlier on this afternoon.
140.
And that's a crucial visit there for Lee Cox. That time 40 puts on 204, so gives himself a squeak. But it might be an outside one at this rate.
140.
Will be an outside one at this rate. Because Robert Owen's finishing has been perfect. 3 from 3. Including finishes of a ton and 87. But
180. Robert,
how about that for a response? This has to go. We'll get one dart at the middle bit.
56. Lee, you require 24.
And clips the wire. And that 180 a bit more than academic, because it's one in the leg in 14, and Lee Cox is still in this game. Robert Owen looked as if he was running towards the finishing line, but Lee Cox has other ideas. He's still in it at 3-2, but needs to break the throw in this next one.
Throw first. Game on.
We'll find it difficult if Robert keeps popping the maximums. That's unlucky. That is mightily unlucky. See how hard the darts are thrown. Well, I was going to say you can see the imprints in the board, but Lee Cox's second dart has basically found one of the puncture marks.
$60.
We saw on the screen at the end of the leg, the average is 98.88 for Robert Owen, 91.14 for Lee Cox. Lee Cox has played well twice and may get nothing in return. Such is the quality in this group. Because Robert Owen is well on his way. He's on the march now.
58. $60.
Well, this could change the complexion of the leg dramatically. Because now, the 161 might have to go, but doesn't. So Lee Cox wants 106. He's already hit this once in the match to take us to a decider.
93. Lee, your car 106.
Is it Darts Javu? It could well be Darts Javu. 10 for double 18. It almost was.
Robert, your car 68.
And Robert Owen wants 68 to seal the deal and to complete a magnificent performance. Double 4 it is. And double 4 is pinned for leg 4 for Robert Owen. He is a 4-2 victor over Lee Cox. And have a look at that average, 97.45. 4 from 5 on the doubles. That's the crucial stat at the end of the game. Lee Cox 2 from 5 in the checkouts, 91.78 average. And it's the second time tonight he's played really well and has got nothing in return. So Robert Owen now, you sense, is in a really strong position to qualify from Group B. Well, we're going to take a quick break and we're going to get to the halfway house in our evening's action as Scott Walters takes on Chaz Barstow. It is hotting up nicely, isn't it, now in Group B here at the Online Darts Live League. What more darting drama are we about to see as Scott Walters takes on Chaz Barstow? There is the league table. Barstow and Owen both on 8 points. Scott Walters can join them there with victory. A win here for Chaz Barstow put him on 10 points. 4
First leg,
points.
Scott to throw first. Game on.
Above third and fourth.
$95.
Which you'd feel in effect would put him through to finals night tomorrow.
100. $132. 137. 81. 59.
Been a solid enough start from the pair. Scott Walters, who has the darts in this particular match,
55.
is trying to use it to the best of his advantage.
$67. Scott Ricard, 138.
So a 138 here. Scott Walters, both players on 138 in this opening leg.
55.
Walters couldn't
Just
take out his
recall
Dello out shot.
138.
Can Basto take out his? Double 18. No, elected to stay there for double 9.
98. Scott Ricard, 83.
But leaves it very handy on tops. Walters wants 83. He now wants
Yeah, he's showing
32.
the first leg,
He
Scott
now wants
Walters.
nothing. And Scott Walters holds throw in the opening leg against Chaz Barstow. But he was put under severe pressure by the man who leads the
Second leg,
group.
chance to throw first. Game on. $100. 81.
Now the meeting between these two yesterday went all 7 legs. Chaz Barstow was the victor
100.
by 4 legs to 3. As an indication of the form guide this week.
77.
Scott Walters played in Group A on Tuesday and Wednesday. Came second in the group. Missed out on leg
100.
difference to Kai Fang Lung to winning that Group A. And as a result, has come back yesterday and
43.
today to try and book his spot into tomorrow night's finals, which you can see live with us here on Sporty Stuff TV. It's a 10 o'clock start tomorrow.
96.
It is not to be missed. Especially if we're going to see darts like that.
140. Chaz Ricard, 105.
105 for Barstow.
65. Scott
Well, that
Ricard,
was
160.
the plan anyway. 25 tops. Leaves himself on tops. Should he get a go? He will get a go.
100. Chaz Ricard, 40. Game shot on the second leg.
Pins it with the
Chaz
18th
Basto.
dart. It's solid, if not spectacular so far. This match, both players doing what they need to do so far with the darts. It's Scott Walters who has that
Good
luxury
leg,
in the
Scott to
third
throw
leg.
first. Game on. $41. 140.
Now, if you were tuning in to our little
85.
preview on Sporty Stuff TV earlier, remember one of my highlights is coming up in the next match. It was Lee Cox to get a high checkout, or the
99.
highest checkout against Rob Collins. You can find at 10-11. Mind at 18 plus. BeGambleAware.org. If you're having
100.
a little flutter on the darts this evening.
44. 60. 80.
So Barstow back on 138 for the second consecutive leg. And may
118.
need
Chaz
to pin it.
138.
Went treble 20 last time. Does go there this time. Double nine
Team shown
for
the third leg,
138 for
Chaz
Chaz Barstow. And just as importantly, a breaker foe as well. Superb finishing from the league leader, showing exactly why he's in that position. He's 2 and up, a break up, and in a commanding position.
57. 81. 125. 140.
Huge visit that from Scott Walters, keeps him interested against the darts. A leg he has to win here.
96.
'Chaz Barstow wins this match.
100.
In effect, you feel he's a finalist.
135.
And he's looking to race towards that finishing line. 88 after 12 with the darts.
100. Chaz your car 88.
18. Treble 18 leads a dart at double 7, and he pins double 7. And it has been superb finishing from Chaz Barstow throughout the match. That joins the 138 in the finishing clinic club. 3 from 5 on the doubles.
36.
And 88 joining the 138. And you'd hate to be in Scott Walters' predicament right now.
137.
Well, there's the averages. Chaz Barstow 95.5. Scott Walters 87.24. There has been Barstow's scoring power, along with his great finishing.
82.
You put them combinations together, you become very, very hard to beat. Which, yes,
54.
I know, wins most obvious statement of the night award.
96.
But he is rampaging towards the finishing line here. Chaz Barstow, 186 after 9 against 95. The darts. Quality leg. Looks to set it up.
60.
But only a 60. A 2 treble visit here from Scott Walters would make the leg rather interesting. It won't happen now.
57. Chaz your car 100.
Well, he's had an 88 and a 138. Can he finish on a 126? Tell you what he will do. He'll set this up quite nicely.
86.
Tops after 15.
98. Chaz your car 40.
to seal an important victory for Chaz Barstow. Double 10.
Game
And
shown
there
about
it is for Chaz
Barstow.
Barstow in 17 darts. That feels like a seismic victory for the man from Winchester. 92.44 free dart average, 4 from 7 on the doubles, 57% there. Scott Walters, as you see, 85 average, hit the one and only dart a double that he got. The high checker of a 138, one of the highlights of the night thus far. Chaz Barstow looks a good bet now to go through. Next up for us is Rob Collins and Lee Cox. Welcome back, everyone, to the online darts live league here on Sporty Stuff TV, where we're into the second half of our matches in Group B. And we've got a bit of a cracker for you coming up as Rob Collins takes on Lee Cox. Well, this is the state of the league table. Chaz Barstow 10 points. Robert Owen 8 points. Rob Collins, Scott Walters on 6 points. And Lee Cox is really unlucky not to get on the board tonight. He's played some superb stuff. He's lost matches of a 97 and 91
First leg,
average.
Rob to throw first. Game on. $66. $100. $125. $100.
Maximum in the opening leg for Rob Collins leaves them 1:30 after 9. A super start to the match. A big match. Well, they just keep coming, don't they, in this group? Collins can win this. Puts himself on 8 points. Level with Robert Owen.
82.
And makes the next match a big one for Scott Walters against Robert Owen. What a match that's going to be. What a crucial match
26.
that's going to be. But back here in the room, Rob Collins wants 48 to hold of him 15. And he wants to do it on double 16.
16. Lee, you require 150.
Well, we've seen some big finishes so far this evening. But the 150 will not be added to the list.
58. Rob, you require 32.
So double 16 to do it within 16.
Game
And it is
shown
an
the first
opening
leg,
leg
Rob
hold
Collins.
for Rob Collins in this crucial match for him in the context of this group. He leads Lee Cox by 1-0. It's a massive match as we look for this race to get into the final spot into finals night tomorrow.
96. $55. $140.
And Lee Cox has been playing darts like that all night long. And as I say, he's really unlucky not to have anything
60.
on the board, to have anything to show for his efforts in this group.
$46.
Again, the average is above 90 so far in this match. Admittedly, of course, early days. But Rob Collins is looking for a second maximum in the space of 2 legs.
$43. $100.
Ton leads him on to finish first, but it is a big one.
100.
And it
Roll your
will
car,
be under pressure.
146.
Seen a 138, but we won't see a 146. That's the
100. Lee, your
highest
car,
outshot
76.
of the night thus far. But this 76 will count all the same. It all means one thing in the end. And that's a leg on the board. And that
Green shot on the
is
second leg,
what
Lee Cox.
Lee Cox has. We are back level at 1 apiece. Both players have held their throw in the opening exchanges. What's going to happen in leg 3?
Third leg, Rob to throw first. Game on. 100. 140.
Of course, let's have a look at the averages then. 93.18 for Rob Collins. Lee Cox
60.
on 87.5. Rob Collins of the solitary maximum in the match thus far. Although, I was wondering if we had to change the graphic then.
140.
But back-to-back 140s to start the leg for Lee Cox. And he's now odds on
60.
for a huge break of throw here in leg 4.
$140.
He's 81 after 9. Don't forget a poke at it.
140. You require 81.
Collins leaves himself on a finish, even though a sizable one. He's on one. Which means Cox needed the 12 for the ball, but he's missed the big number.
$41. Rob your car, 141.
So can he nail the 141 to hold throw? No, he can't is the answer. So for a huge break of throw.
45. Lee, you require
A
40.
significant one potentially in the context of the group. Tops.
Game shot on the third
And
leg.
Lee Cox does break in 14 darts as well. Well, I wonder whether they've seen that in the practice room. If they have, some eyebrows will be raised because Lee Cox is 2-1 up. And in this race to get into the top 3, this result could have a huge bearing on it.
140. $60.
Next up, Walters against Owen. Huge game. Massive game in terms of the group. And if you're looking
43.
at it from a betting perspective, they have Scott Walters at 4-7. Robert Owen at 5-4.
25. 43.
Frustration there from Lee Cox. Just about in charge of the leg, although a big score here would completely change it.
100.
Ton does a little bit of damage. It just keeps him breathing down Lee's neck.
$130.
Smart play there, going for the ball. Because if he hit the 25, it would have been on the big fish.
180.
And Rob Collins has just hit a max.
145.
So 145. A hold throw. Won't be done. So Rob Collins here
65. Robert Ducar, 136.
might be made to take out this 136. He won't do.
100. Lee
So Lee Cox
80.
will be back for 80. Single. Now this could be an awkward life for Tops. You could tell in his facial expressions. It most definitely
He's
is.
on the fourth
But he
leg.
finds
Lee
a path to the doubles bed. And now it's just a leg away from a big, big victory here over Rob Collins. That was a superb final dart. You wouldn't have seen much of that. The way the first two darts stood up.
81.
And now Rob Collins has got to win the lot. There is a monitor in the
60.
practice room. So the players in our next match will see exactly what's happening here.
43.
And this is crucial for the pair of them.
96.
I don't think you need me to explain
59.
the facials of Rob Collins. This is quite frustrating. I mean, you look at the averages, it's 87.77, playing 87 bang on. But it is the 60%.
85.
3 from 5 on the doubles from Lee Cox. That's the big difference in this game thus far.
45.
And now, looking on towards the finishing line to get his first win of the group. But Collins ain't giving up without a fight.
140.
Not by a long shot.
120.
Shanghai to win it. Well, that's perfectly nestled to get into the treble.
100. Roll your car.
Did with the last start. Well, this would be some way to save the match. I went down for treble 19.
73.
Now Lee Cox
20.
wants double 10 to seal a crucial win, a seismic win in the context of the group, and it is his first win of the group at long last. He finally gets some reward for his performances in Group B. Let's have a look at the averages. 88.28 for Lee Cox, 86.09 for Rob Collins, 4 from 7 on the doubles, 57%. That's where the game ultimately has been won, and he got the highest checkout of 80 in the end. So we move on to Game 7, and it is a crucial one as Scott Walters takes on Robert Owen. Do not go anywhere. without doubt, we are about to see the biggest game of the night so far in Game 7. Welcome back, everyone, to this, the Online Darts Live League. It is Group B, and the battle to join the finals night field is really hotting up. And next up to the Oki, two men who really want to get there. It's Scott Walters and Robert Owen, and this could be crucial, because this is how the table lies. Chaz Barstow, 10 points. Robert Owen, 8 points. Scott Walters, 6 points. And that defeat for Rob Collins means that Chaz Barstow cannot go outside the top three spots.
Scott to throw first.
Chaz Barstow will be
Game on.
in finals night tomorrow. Many congratulations goes to him. He will be back tomorrow, 10 o'clock,
81.
here on Sporty Stuff TV. To win the £2,000 weekly prize, and then head forward to finals night, where a further 6 is on offer
100
for the champion of champions. And we have the defending champion here in Robert Owen.
85.
His blistering start tonight and has put himself in a fantastic position to get through to finals night to try and defend his crown.
140.
Beat Rob Collins 4-1 in the opening game of the night.
85.
And then defeated Lee Cox by 4 legs to 2 with a 97 average. And 4 out of 5 on his doubles.
81. 132. 38. Scott Yurkar, 118.
So 118 for Scott Walters. Wanted the treble 20 to leave double 19, but not this time.
44. Robert
So Robert
Yurkar,
Owen
142.
That's 142. This will be the biggest check out of the night so far. But importantly for him, it would be the first leg on the board. Double 11.
120. Scott Yurkar, 74.
Why is it? Walters back for 74. A hold that will feel like a break. Tops.
54. Robert
And
Yurkar,
again, that
22.
kisses the wire. So Owen back on double 11
Being
to
shown
get
the first
an
leg, Robert
opening
Owen.
leg break within 16 darts. It is first blood to the defending champion here in this crucial Game 7 here in the Live League.
Second leg, Robert to throw first. Game on. 100.
Walters missing a dart at tops. Going inside on the single 20 to win that opener. Owen pins double 11. Second time of
99.
asking after missing it on the back of the 1-4-2 combination.
100. 97.
Now, in the previous meeting yesterday, went all 7 legs. Scott Walters won it
60.
4-3. Walters will be hoping history
100.
repeats itself. And it does. He'll join Owen on 8 points. Well, Collins back on 6. Who we see next against the man who's already through, Chaz Barstow.
140.
And crucially, that will be Rob Collins' last match of the group.
60. Robert Yurkar, 101.
Robert Owen looking to find the darting room 101. Double
Green
16.
shot on the second
Pins
leg,
it.
Robert
He
Owen.
does find the darting room 101, but he would like to keep that because it gives him a 2-0 lead. Backs up
Third leg,
that
Scott to throw
opening
first,
leg
game
break
on.
of a hold. That was a mega bounce out, that one.
80.
The dart actually went halfway down the hockey.
140.
But no such problems for Stack Attack.
100.
Currently averaging bang on a ton, 100.76 compared to Walter's 82 at the minute. And this is darts
140.
of a champion by the defending champion. But Walters
140.
comes fighting back. 181 after 9. Well, enough leg on throw. But have a look at this for a response. Take a look at that. 180 booms from the voice of legendary referee Paul
65.
Hinks.
Robert, your car 41.
Well, this is for a potential 11 against the darts. Well, he's going to have to try for 12 now. After hitting the single 12, ironically. 29 left. Options, options, options. Decides to go 13 for double 8.
25. Scott, your car 116.
Misses on the outside wire, so 116 for Scott Walters. Cannot be done.
62.
And so Robert Owen now
16.
is looking for the double break on double 8. Fours
Green
to
shot
get
on
it
the third
done
leg,
within
Robert
15.
Owen.
It's a double break for Robert Owen. He is 3-0 up in this crucial match. And now he has the darts to win it to 0.
Fourth leg, Robert to throw first, game on. 100.
Averaging 98.9 now, Robert Owen. Superb performance. The highest of the session,
120.
if it stayed that way. He actually has the highest of the session, 97.45 in his 4-2 success against Lee
100.
Cox. But Scott Walters will not give up without a fight and puts himself in a good position, crucially against the darts.
100.
Of course, not that it matters from here on in. He's just got to win everything. All 4 legs.
45.
You've always got to try and get yourself a score in front against the darts. But it's quite hard when Robert Owen is hitting the treble 20 like it's a magnet. He's 62 after 12. This 156 has to go. But won't.
95.
Good attempt though.
62.
But this 62 will seal it for Robert Owen. A whitewash victory and a superb performance. Double 16. 8 now. And there it is for Robert Owen inside 15 darts. And it is a 4-0 victory for the defending champion in a crucial game in Group B. 98.56 average. It's the best of the night. It beats his own topping average of the evening. Scott Walters 90.7. 4 for 9 Robert Owen on the checkouts. A high checkout of 101. He is putting himself in a great position to progress through to finals night tomorrow night. Well, we're going to take a quick break, and when we return, we're going to see Chaz Barstow taking on Rob Collins. Well, we know the identity of one of the two men that will be joining Chaz Barstow into the final tomorrow night. Congratulations to Robert Owen for making it through to tomorrow night's final. Rob Collins is looking to join him there, and he takes on Chaz Barstow in our next match. So that is the live table. It's all about third spot now. It's going to be a race between Rob Collins and Scott Walters. Either Robert Owen or Chaz Barstow can be caught on 10 points. This is Rob
First leg is Chaz
Collins's
to throw first.
last match.
Game on.
Scott Walters takes on Lee Cox in the next one.
58. $60.
Well, I was going to say, this can almost be a lap of honour for Chaz Barstow already through this early in the night. Well, if it is, he's intending to play some excellent darts with it. Why not go back to back? Almost. Almost. A superb start. Our table topper.
87. Chaz 123.
Victory here. And of course, places mean prizes because it opens up the draw in your favour. It gives you all sorts of advantages going into tomorrow night's final. Where the players we put into 2 groups of 3.
108.
As Rob Collins gets his first max of the match. And 66 is the route for Barstow. So has to go 16
46.
for tops.
Rob, you acquire 39.
Just underneath. So Rob Collins 39. 19 leaves double 10.
29.
Just inside for the last dart. So Chaz Barstow for a 16 dart opener wants double 10. Now double 5.
Game shot on the
which
first leg,
he
Barstow
gets. So Chaz Barstow wins the opening leg with throw. A crucial game for Rob Collins. He knows he's got to get a break at some point. He's missed one of those opportunities.
Rob to throw first, game on.
He's had that game break, Rob Collins. He's had the chance
80.
to regroup.
$100.
But there is a psychological advantage about playing first.
100.
If you can get the victory, you are putting heaps of pressure on your rival
57.
going into their match.
$57.
Some people ask whether it's best to be first or be second
121.
in these scenarios. Some will say being second gives you the advantage of knowing exactly what you've got to do. But if you're first up to the oche,
100.
kind of irrelevant if you win, because what you're actually doing is applying the pressure on your opponent, or your rival in this case, to do exactly what you've just done.
W car 164. $94. Chaz car 146.
Well, 138 is the biggest finish we've seen so far. And a 146 could be joining that in the Chaz Barstow Big Finish
70.
Club. But not this time. 20 for the red bit.
30. Chaz require 13.
Will 13 be lucky for Barstow? Goes 166.
1. Rob require
Which he
40.
couldn't hit. But can Collins convert tops? Double 10, one left.
30. Chaz require 12.
So Chaz Barstow for break of throw wants double 6, gets double 6. And it is a huge break of throw for Chaz Barstow. He opens up a 2-0 lead in this match. And Rob Collins doesn't just need one break now, he needs 2.
Third leg chance to throw first, game on. 59. 42. 137. 83.
Well, this game went the distance yesterday, as did, well, pretty much every game yesterday.
139.
Such a tight group. Chaz Barstow prevailed 4-3 in the reverse fixture.
100.
Will that be the case tonight?
$85. 95. Chance to require 81.
81 for Chaz Barstow for a 3-0 lead in this match. Didn't have to go
41.
for the bullseye. Just screw it up for tops.
$81. Chance to require 40.
So to go 3-0 in front.
$20. Rob, you require
Mark
100.
that down on the notepad. 3 darts missed for a 3-0 lead. Can Collins pick up the pieces? It's either go treble 20 for
60.
double 10.
Chance to require 20.
Bastow's back for 20. Double 5. Goes inside.
No score. Rob, you require 40.
And elects to bust the score. Rob Collins is back. Bastow's giving him the opportunity. But he
35.
goes inside on double 5 as
Chance to
well.
require 20.
Double 10. This time you feel it has to go. Back up to double 5.
Game shot on the third
Which
leg.
this
Chaz
time he
Barstow.
hits. And Chaz Barstow opens up a 3-0 lead against Rob Collins. Collins needs the lot from here. 3-0 down. It is survival darts for him. The man of steel.
Rob to throw
Trying to do
first.
all he can to survive.
$100.
Prior to last night's matchup, they met
96.
before in the live league. Only once. It was phase 4 last year. Chaz Barstow was a 4-1 victor, averaging 87.4.
44.
Interesting game there in the doubles department. Rob Collins hit the one that only dart he got at a double. Chaz Barstow was 4 from 14.
59.
Make of that what you will.
$100. 96. 140.
Well, at 140, there's Chaz Barstow on double 14 to seal a 4-0 victory.
105. Chance required 28.
So double 14 for Barstow. Now double 7.
21.
But goes
Rob, you
inside.
require 97.
Rob Collins still has a chance, but this 97 has to go.
$24. Chance to require 7.
Well, this is one of those awkward ones. Where do you go? Double 2 is the destination.
5.
And now he's
Rob,
up
you
to the
require
madhouse.
73.
Should get a dart here. And he will at tops.
53.
But it
Chance
lands
to require
underneath.
2.
Rob Collins' head's in his hands.
No score.
but
Robbie
he'll get
require
another
20.
chance. A double 10. Now double 5.
15.
But now he goes inside.
Does he require 2?
Madness on the doubles. And it will
Finish on the
finish
mats,
on
Chaz
the
Barstow.
madhouse for Chaz Barstow to seal a 4-0 victory against Rob Collins. Well, the average is not the most impressive in the world. 4 from 24 for Barstow on the doubles, 0 from 13 for Rob Collins. It was just one of those games at the end of the day, but it's a seismic defeat for Rob Collins. And after the break, we're going to see Scott Walters in action. He can seal progression with victory against Lee Cox. Welcome back, everyone, to the online darts live league here on Sporty Stuff TV, where we've got 2 more games to go to culminate Group B. We'll see Robert Owen and Chaz Barstow, the top 2 in the group, in action in our final game of the evening. But first, it's Lee Cox up against Scott Walters. Now, Scott Walters here. And he's 2 legs to definitely make sure of his place in the final. This is by 3. We're going down to
throw first.
Legs 1.
Game on.
If he loses to 0, Rob Collins is through.
44.
Victory for Walters will end the argument altogether.
45.
That's easier said than done against Lee Cox, who's had a good night, but has only won the 1 game so far. Averaged 97.1 in a 4-3 defeat to Chaz Barstow. Averaged 91.7 in a 4-2 defeat to Robert Owen. And ironically,
97.
The game he won was of his lowest average of the night, 88.28, in a 4-1 success against Rob Collins. A victory.
121.
We see Scott Walters on the brink of qualification for tomorrow night.
108.
And if he keeps hitting them, he will be there tomorrow night.
140. 59. Lee require 136. 60. Scott require
He
120.
can pin the 136. Can Scott Walters get the Shanghai? He's 1/3 of the way there. 2/3 of the way there.
100. Lee require 76.
That final data double. 16 for tops.
Game shot in the first leg.
Lee Cox gets the opener in this one. Leads by a leg to 0 against Scott Walters.
Second leg,
Of course, if Lee Cox does win this game, we'll be looking at the legs 1 bracket and the name of Scott Walters.
60.
Rob Collins needs Lee Cox to win the next 3.
140. 44.
'Have a look at the early averages. 91.5
100.
for Lee Cox. An impressive night for him. And as I say, he's only got the 2 points to show for it.
85.
83.5 for Scott Walters. Of course, still very early days in this match.
100. 100. Lee require 161.
But in these short races, you can find your back against the wall very quickly. And if Lee Cox hit that 12 17
97.
and the requisite bullseye, you find yourself in a promising position quite quickly. Still going to come back for 64.
92. Lee requires 64.
All around the 16s and the 8s. Another. For its double.
32.
And that would have been
Scott
to double his lead.
120.
Well, Scott Walters missed tops on this in the first leg, but won't get a dart in the second.
50. Lee requires
So
32.
Lee Cox is back for 32 for a break of throw, 2-0 lead,
Game
and
shot in the
gets
second leg.
32
Lee Cox.
for a 2-0 lead. Pins double 16 with his 16th dart of the leg. He leads 2-0, and suddenly in this race for third place, things are starting to hot up.
To throw first, game on. $41. $45. $100. $41. $60. $87.
I'm just wondering whether Scott Walters knows the scenario or wants to know the scenario. He might want to know the scenario now, because Lee Cox is racing away with this match.
39. Leader car 120.
Shanghai for 3-0 and in double quick time.
$88.
Needs the lot. Doesn't get the lot.
127. Leader car 32.
So double 16 for 3-0 lead.
No score. $65. Leader car 32.
So double 16 for 3-0 lead.
Game shot on the
And
third
there it is, a 3-0 lead for Lee Cox. And things is starting to get a bit edgy now for Scott Walters. If he loses this leg, Will Collins is into the final tomorrow.
Fourth leg Scott to throw first. Game on.
It ends 4-1.
69.
It will go down to the next bracket because they'd be level on leg difference.
50.
And it is information that I will try to find for you.
171.
But Scott Walters will be hoping that's just academic with that 171.
44. $83. $140. $80. $59. Scott, you require 98.
So to make it 3-1. Double 19. No, decides to split. Double 16. His opponent not on a finish. 15 dart leg for Scott Walters. Gets a leg on the board. It's 3-1. One more. And he's a good bet for tomorrow.
Fifth leg leader throw first. Game on.
And if Lee Cox wins this leg, which that 180 will help a long way to do so. Tied on points. Tied on leg difference.
95.
But there could be more at play here for Lee Cox in his leg. But we will not be teased to a 9 this time round.
45. 95. $140. 101. Leader car 136.
So 136 for the match.
60. 82. Leader car 76.
So 76 for Lee Cox. Trouble 13. Double 16
60.
missed.
Scott your car 128. 56. Leader car 16.
And there it is.
Lee Cox.
And Lee Cox wins by 4 legs to 1. But Scott Walters will go through in the end. 83.19 for Scott Walters, 82.04 for Lee Cox in the end. Both players 33.33% on the checkouts. The highest out, Scott Walters, 98. He is into tomorrow night's final. Joining him are the players that will take part in our last game of the night. Robert Owen against Chaz Barstow. It's all about the drama here, the Online Darts Live League. And well, we have had some real drama. In the break, we've just had to double confirm everything because both players were level on leg difference, level on points, but we can confirm that it is Scott Walters who will progress his way through to finals night tomorrow. We've double confirmed that in the break. Scott Walters will go through. What a controversial, what an amazing evening of live league darts we've had. It's been all through the abacus and everything. Robert Owen and Chaz Barstow, though, will finish the show knowing they are definitely into the finals.
First leg is Robert to throw first. Game on.
Well, what drama we've seen, both on and off the hockey. What a group we've had. And maybe what a finish we're going to get. Because we do finish
100
with the top two.
96.
And these two really have been the shining lights over the past 2 days. And it starts like that, which is why.
$48. 65.
Well, for these two, they know they are back tomorrow night.
$140. Chaz your car, 160.
So 160 for Chaz Barstow for the opening leg.
122. Robert Yukar, 155. $85. Chaz your car, 38.
So double 19 for a 13 dart leg to open up for Chaz Barstow, a superstar for the man from Winchester. He leads 1-0 and gets a crucial opening leg break.
Second leg, Chaz to throw first. Game on.
Both of these players, phase winners at the live league.
134.
Robert Owen, the defending champion of the Online Darts Live League. And this is why. Because even when he drops the die, it ends up in the trouble bed. Well, for Barstow, it was his turn in phase 4 last year on Champions Week. Defeated Jared Cole. Evan Burnett, who's now gone on to the PDC, finished third. And Rob Collins,
60.
who of course we've seen play a huge part in this group, finished 4th overall.
98. $100. $140. Robert Yukar, 161.
So 161 for Owen, can't be done. So Chaz Barstow looking for double 18 for 13
90.
dart leg
Chaz
and a
Yukar,
2-0
36.
lead. What a marker.
No
Two
score.
fantastic
Robert Yukar,
darts at
71.
double there. Edged the wire, but neither of them go. So Owen can get the break back with 71. And he'll get his chance
Game
at
shot of the
tops,
second
gets
leg.
his chance
Robert Owen.
at tops, and Robert Owen gets the break immediately back. It is 1-1 here in this battle between the top two here in Group B.
Third leg, Robert to throw first. Game on.
15 dart that leg, that for Robert, Following a 13 darter from Chaz.
180.
And a perfect start to leg 3. And have a look at that for the averages. 101.09. 103.5. 2 180s already for Robert. Won't make it free at this visit. And if he did, we've been having some late night Friday fun here at the Live League.
98.
I do wonder what's the latest timer streamed 9 data in the days happened.
100.
Maybe 1 or 2 in an evening session here. A few stats boffins out there, that's definitely one for you. Do get in touch. It's at Darts Live League on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. But back in the room, Owen wants 121. 25. He's 96. That leaves 36.
103.
Just on the inside wire.
$99. Robert, you've got 18.
So double 9 for 13 dart leg. Pins it first dart. The quality in this match has been absolutely superb. Both players have had a 13 dart leg so far. And Robert Owen is 2-0, courtesy of a 15 dart leg.
Fourth leg chance to throw first. Game on. $43.
They're showing here while they're the top 2. Perhaps saving the best game until last.
60. $180.
The 4 for the match. Shed 2 apiece.
140.
The quality here is absolutely ridiculous. 105.6 Barstow. 99.98 for Owen. But it is the Welshman Stack Attack who leads 2-1 though.
100. $57. $139. Chaz, your car 128.
So 128 to go for 138. Well, he's going to get the ball to do it.
95.
But he won't hit it.
Robert, your car 62.
So 62 to go 3-1 up and to throw for the match. Tops. 2 from 3 so
22.
far.
Chance to require 33.
A team for double 10.
Game
And
shown
Chaz
the fourth
Barstow
leg.
with a 17 dart leg makes it 2-2 in this battle between the top 2. You just can't separate them, can you?
Fifth leg, Robert to throw first. Game on. $100. $96.
Reminder, finals night is tomorrow night, 10 o'clock on Sporty Stuff TV.
59.
Looking forward to watching that tomorrow. Phil Bars will
83.
be in the hot seat tomorrow night. Been good fun today. We've seen 2 very good groups
60.
come to its conclusion. And it couldn't get any tighter in Group B. Congratulations go to Scott Walters
59.
for progressing through. Along with these 2 gentlemen, they'll join Kai Fan Lung, David Lorowski
41.
and Graham Usher tomorrow night to get their chance to play at Champions Week, which is the last week of May. And with darts like that, Chaz Barstow's got every chance of making it 2 titles in this competition.
60. Chance to require 83.
For 10, he's double 18.
On the 5th leg.
Superb finishing from
Barstow.
Chaz Barstow. It's another 15 dart leg. He's 3-2 up, broken Owen, and now has the chance to throw for the match.
6 leg chance to throw first. Game on. $100.
If I don't get the chance at the end, I'd just like to thank everyone for their kind words today, and to everyone here at the Online Darts Live League
140.
for welcoming me with very open arms. And we're being treated to some superb darts and a superb call from Paul Hinks. Well, look at that. Look at that. And now we can have a look at the average bracket. 103.04, 4 180s. Robert Owen 94.72 180s. We really have saved the best till last, haven't we?
85.
And we still might not be done.
We
still might not be done.
136.
Unless Basto can finish on a 136, but he can't. So Robert Owen wants 41
40.
to take us
Rob
to the
Yukar,
very
40
last
strong.
leg in our very last match of the day. He wants double 16
Game shot on
and
the
gets
6th
double
leg.
16,
Robert
and it's
Owen.
an 11 dart leg as well. A superb leg from Robert Owen. Look at the averages on your screen: 96.96, 100.14, 7 180s in the
Seventh final
match.
leg is Roberts to
This
go first.
has
Game
been a lively classic. 3-3. Can't split them. One more leg.
on. 43. $81.
Well, this is stupendous.
180.
This is beyond words.
$57.
It's Owen's 4th. Barstow's hit 4 himself.
100.
And what this has done has broken the record for most 180s in a match.
60.
Previous record was 7. Phase 1, Josh Payne, Andy Jenkins.
$100.
In fact, it hasn't. That was individual match 180s. It actually is second on the all-time list. Getting a bit excited late on in proceedings. Well, Robert
58.
Owen
Robert Yukar, 78.
wants 78 to bring the curtain down on a classic. 20 for tops. Tops it is.
Game
and
shot
tops
on the
he
match,
gets.
Robert Owen.
And sometimes after a game of darts like that, you just stand and applaud both players. And look at that mark of respect between the two competitors on the hockey. 97.45 for Robert Owen, 95.62 for Chaz Barstow, 4 out of 6 for Robert Owen on the doubles bed, 3 from 7 for Chaz Barstow, a high out of 83 for Barstow, and they will both be through to finals night tomorrow, where they will be joined by Scott Walters. Many, many congratulations go to him for securing his place in the finals. So it's Chaz Barstow top, Robert Owen second, then it is Scott Walters, Rob Collins and Lee Cox. That is how the table ends, and that is how our night ends here at the Online Darts Live League. And what a night we have enjoyed here. I hope you've enjoyed the action. I most certainly have. Join us tomorrow night from 10 p.m. for all the action from finals night. Until then, thank you very much for watching, and bye-bye for now.